Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be featuring the new Tier 10 Pan-European Tech Trade Destroyer, the Gdansk. Of course, as we know, Gdansk is a city in Poland, and this is a Polish Tier 10. But the line also has ships from like other nations. I think the Tier 9 is Greek, and the Tier 8 is Yugoslavian, and I don't know about the Tier 7. Oh, Tier 7 is also Polish. Tier 5 is Turkish. And the tier 6 is Norwegian, but I don't have the tier 6 here. But anyway, I can feature these other ships in different videos, of course, if you guys would like me to. But today I'm going to be featuring the Gdansk and what I think of the Gdansk. So here it is. As you know, or can tell, it looks very similar to a Mogador. And I will compare it, well, not really compare it to a Mogador, but I'll show you the size comparison to a Mogador. Because it is quite bigger than a Mogador. So this is what, let's do this. So this is what a Gdansk looks like, of course, as you can see the hull height here. Pay attention over here to the hull height. If we go on to Mogador, it's like way smaller than that of a Gdansk. But of course, Mogador is tier 9. You know, it has less HP, etc. But anyway. Let's start off with the armor layout, which is a destroyer armor layout. So there's no armor here, unlike, for example, a Cabo or something. It's 19mm all the way through. You don't have any armor, special armors or nothing. Like Ragnar, for example, either another tier 10 Pan-European destroyer. So pretty standard, pretty much normal armor. It does not have French saturation, even though it looks like a Mogador. It does not have French saturation. Therefore, it has the normal saturation gimmick of any other destroyer. For my commander build, I'm going to try to be running this. I don't know if this is my final build, but it's something I'm going to be trying. Preventative maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, fearless brawler, adrenaline rush, main battery in A specialist, main battery in A expert, and I'm running greasy gears. This is kind of the same build I'm running on Kleber. If it's gonna be worth it or not on this ship, I don't know, but we'll try it. For my modules, I'm gonna be running main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, main battery mod 2, engine boost mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. For slot 3, you can take aiming systems if you don't mind the slow tire traverse, but you have to keep in mind the tire traverse on the ship is pretty slow, so you have to keep that in mind. That's pretty much it. For camos, well, we don't really have a perma camo yet, so I can't really show it to you, but that's pretty much it. I'll cover the ship characteristics right now, and then we can go into a game, and I can show you some gameplay as well. Alright, so for ship characteristics, we have 27,900 HP, which is 2,000 more than Kleber. For main guns, we have 3.1 second reload, stock of course, as in like with the build that I'm running already. 14.4 kilometer gun range with the build, and we have 840 meter per second shell travel time with 2000 alpha damage. On Kleber, for example, it's also 2000 alpha damage, so we have the same alpha as Kleber, same fire chance, same pen, same shell travel time. We do have less range with the same build, and we have, of course, a better reload than Kleber, but Kleber does get the reload booster, we have to keep in mind. Torpedoes, you have European torps, it seems, 11k damage torps. Are these Holland torps? No, they're slightly higher damage than Holland torps, but they also are slightly slower than Holland torps. Well, with this build, you can of course take, well, I wouldn't recommend it, but you could take torpedo tubes mod 1 if you want faster torps, and you could take this for faster torps if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend that. You also have shorter range torps in Holland by 5 kilometers. Depth charges, whatever, A defense, question mark. I don't think it's as good as Holland. You have no DFA, etc. Plus, it looks like a French destroyer, so you probably have French destroyer AA, or similar to. Maneuverability, you go 43 knots in the Gdansk, keep that in mind. So you go 43 knots in the Gdansk, so not too bad overall. But you are 3 knots slower than Kleber. And something you also have to keep in mind in the Gdansk is you have an 8% speed boost that only lasts 117 seconds with the engine boost mod. Whilst on Kleber, it's a 20% speed boost. Plus, you have a higher top base speed of 46 knots. Plus, it's 234 second speed. That's kind of like the French gimmick, though, the speed boost. So you're not going to be competing with the French with that. You also have worse turning circular radius and rudder shift time on the Gdansk compared to the Kleber. And you have, this is wrong, by the way, it's actually 8.2 seconds. I'll show you in the game. It's 8 point, sorry, not seconds, oh my god. 8.2 kilometers detection range by sea, so it's not too bad overall. 8.2, that is better than Kleber's 8.6. So you are stealthier than Kleber by 0.4, so you have a 0.8 kilometer window to use. In terms of the Gdansk and the Kleber, the reason I'm comparing them slightly is kind of like mostly about the guns and the hull look. Really and truly, they don't really play the same at all almost, except they are kind of gunboats. And the thing with Kleber though, you're kind of relying on your high top speed, open water ability with the French saturation. On this thing, you're going to have to be a bit more cautious because it is squishier than Kleber because you don't have the French saturation, but you're also slower and less maneuverable than Kleber. And you're also bigger than Kleber, so you have to keep this in mind. It is an easier ship to hit than Kleber, way easier. But you do have a smoke screen on the other hand on this thing, which is really good. And you do have a radar, 9 kilometer by the way radar, 10-second duration. If you run the surveillance radar mod 1 plus the consumable, you get 13-second radar, but I don't think that's worth it for the amount you're losing to get 3 seconds extra radar duration. It's not really worth getting. Now remember this thing's radar. You have a 9 kilometer radar, 10 seconds with a 57-second real time. As we know, other destroyers, that's compared to, for example, Smaland's radar. It has longer range than Smaland radar by 1.5 kilometers, but half the duration. So you only have 10-second radar on the Gdansk. But the cooldown's also half, so you get 57-second cooldown. So that's pretty cool. But that's pretty much the ship characteristics and what's going on with the Gdansk. So let's go into the games in the Gdansk. Alright, so here we are on Islands of Ice with the Gdansk. Super ship matchmaking. I mean, it's kind of like the matchmaking you're going to be expecting in tier 10 right now. Tier 9, super ships. Sometimes you'll find tier 8s, to be honest. And sometimes you'll just have tier 10s alone. But anyway, so we spawned on the A flank here. Let's see what ships we're going to be dealing with. So we have a Yamagiri, Dalarna, Gearing, Groningen. The guns on the Groningen are pretty good. We have to be a bit careful. Dalarna also. But I think we're going to be able to hold our own overall. So if we do have Kleber arcs, by the way, with 3.1 second reload, that's going to be pretty good. Because as we know, Marceau trades that really fast reload for worse arcs and lower caliber guns, of course. But in this case, it seems like we do get similar to Kleber arcs, but with a 3.1 second reload. And that's pretty cool, I guess. So we're going to go up this flank slowly. I'm going to skip till we actually shoot something. But yeah. Alright, so our first ship is spotted. The Sovietsky Soyuz. I don't know. I think I'm spotting him. I don't really know. I wish I wasn't spotting him. If my Bala was spotting him, I could actually free farm him here. With smoke, of course. And we can reverse into this position. Let's hope we don't get torped. This is a pretty torpable zone here. Especially since the ship's right behind me. Okay, so there's something in the cap. I'm gonna radar, I'm spotted. Yamagiri, sadly, it's completely behind me, but Zorki's gonna be able to get shots on that. Not me, though, because we only have 3 guns on our back. I'm gonna accelerate here because we're getting pinged by the submarine already. And I'm actually gonna take a smoke, to be honest. That's kind of the thing with the radar. As you see, it already ran out. But we got the Yamagiri spotted. That's pretty nice. And he lost a bit of HP. Done a bit to the Napoli. Okay, Yamagiri torps. Can we reverse? Yes. There's also Balau torps, so we have to be careful. Yeah, we're fine. How's the Yamagiri still spotted? I am so confused. Okay, destroy a submarine. He's gonna submerge enough, so we're not gonna be able to shoot him too much. We're gonna be able to get the cap, which isn't too bad. I'll put some damage on the Soyuz if possible. We want to try get a fire. Our fire chances are around 11%. Well, not too bad. I'm not running IFHE as you saw with my build. You shouldn't be running IFHE on something like this. Okay, something's in the cap again. I could radar, but it's the Napoli behind the rock. Okay, well, okay, it's not behind the rock anymore. Oh, I don't have AP. Okay, that's actually... Oh my god, what? Amogus? Okay, so I don't have AP. Now you guys are like, what? You didn't know? No, I didn't know. Now I know. I do not have AP on my ship. Which means I can't punish broadsides. Like in this Napoli, I can't get 5k chunks like I can in Kleber. So I guess that's Probably one of the reasons you get really good reload, maybe? I don't know. You can't just have plus sides, I guess, right? That would be cringe. But my god, I didn't notice. I had no idea till this point in the game. Like, I was watching the entire thing, and I could not see it. I was like, what? Don't have AP on my 139mm destroyer? Should I run at the... Should I run at the... Dude, I can't even shoot AP at the Zao, bro. What's my pen? 23. Okay, wait. I don't have enough to, like, pen the guy, like, on his armor. Without that HP. It is what it is. Oh my god. No AP, bro. Kinda cringe, to be honest. But it's okay. Most of the time I use HE anyway in Kleber, but, like, sometimes the AP can be really, really useful on Kleber as well, so... Not having it might be a pretty game-changing thing. We'll see. But the thing is, this thing seems more focused on... What the fuck? Is this guy okay? Or... This thing seems more focused on the punishing destroyers than it does, for example, cruisers. Especially with the toolset you do get, which is radar and smoke. But I'm gonna try get some fire damage on this Satsuma. We do need to start rotating some damages here, because we are really low on damage. 5 minutes into the game, we're only on 36,000 damage, which is quite bad. Napoli seems to have begotten a dev struck. We're gonna move over to the Satsuma. We're gonna see if we can get a fire on him, if possible. He DCP'd, so we can potentially get the perma. There it is. It seems like he has fire prevention. It is what it is, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do much. Okay, we're gonna try rotate our ship in a way to shoot the Groningen and Yamagiri. We do need to get all guns on target to be able to do that. So I'm not gonna shoot 3 guns at them, because that's so waste. We can shoot all of our guns at the Satsuma. The damage output's not too bad though. Especially since the fire chance is pretty good for the reload you get, to be honest. You can actually light some fires. Now the Satsuma's permanently dark. I guess I don't want to leave the smoke. There's a whole minute left on my smoke. So hopefully it just gets randomly spotted by someone else. He shot. Perfect. His fires ran out, so we might actually be able to light some more. I want to get inside the cap, but inside the smoke, if you know what I mean. I don't know if this is possible. But it's probably possible if I tried enough. I'm just not trying, I guess. I don't know why. I just don't feel like... I gotta turn into the cap, bro. Full rudder, you know? We're up to 80k damage, which isn't bad, I guess. Not crazy or anything. What we can get. Air smoke's running out anyway, so I'll just shoot. Now AP would be really good here, because he's broadside. We could get slightly decent chunks. But he also DCP'd, so we actually can light a permafire here, so it's not gonna be overall too bad, but... With AP, man, this would be 5k salvos for sure. 4k salvos at least. This is what it is, really. But, man, 3.1 second reload with these arcs is pretty insane, to be honest. Now, not to say that doesn't exist already. Grozova has pretty good arcs. Kaba has really good arcs. And they have quick reload. But the fire chance on this thing is 11%. I think the alpha is... I don't know if it's actually the same as Kleber's. I have to check again in port, because I forgot at this point. I'm sorry. Well, I will check again. I'm sure you guys already know if you watched that part of the video. Memory lost moment. Another fire in the Satsuma. Luckily, he's not shooting me at all. Luckily, because I don't have French saturation. He could Giga smash me here. Up to 114k damage. We are definitely losing the game by a significant amount. Not really. Ship kills and stuff, it's the same. It's mostly about the caps. We're gonna get our first cap control here. We do have to be cautious of the submarine here to our left-hand side. Satsuma's gonna burn out because he has no DCP available. I'm gonna speed run towards B. Actually, we're winning the game quite significantly. I was coping. It's the points, right? They look like the enemy is winning, but it's actually us winning right now, to be honest, because of the ship count. The problem is I'm gonna leave the submarine a bit alone with the Colbert. Good luck to him. I'm gonna go towards B, maybe even fight the Soyuz. If we can meet the Yamagiri, I think we can either kill him or do significant damage to him. We'll see. Alright, there's the Soyuz. I'm actually gonna engage him with no speed boost, because that's an idea of all time. Let's say the reload, by the way, with Fearless Brawler is really good. It goes down to 2.7, which is pretty incredible. Fire. Oh my god, 4.7k. Okay, I need to go dark. There's a zone. Nope, we're not gonna fight this out. There's no way. This thing is the size of like New York, so... Jesus. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. No, wait, he missed. Please? Yes, he missed. Okay. Dude, this thing is huge. We cannot fight this out in the open. No way, no chance. I wouldn't mind in a Kleber here. It would be actually pretty stressful in a Kleber also, but... I wouldn't mind as much because I go way faster and I have French saturation. But in this, there's no way I'm fighting a zone. There's no chance. In the open, at least. I have smokescreen available. I just really don't want to use it because the Soyuz is running off the fucking face of the planet. So, and if I use it here, well, the only thing we're going to be able to farm is the zone. So I don't like that idea. But we might use it, man. I don't know. Let's wait for him to shoot someone else. He will. Shoot the patri, bro. Shoot the patri, bro. Shoot the patri, bro. He shot the patri. Damage is miserable on something like a Zao like that. We have to aim for superstructure to do damage. With Kleber, we could shoot him anywhere, really, with AP, and, well, we're gonna damage him quite a lot. But it is what it is. He's in front of a patri, so he'll probably just end up dying anyway. Let's speed boost here. We want to get into the Soyuz, well, into gun range of the Soyuz, so we can actually farm him and the Schlieffen. I don't know if we're gonna be able to, because the Schlieffen is gamer turned away. So okay, I'm gonna smoke here. Whatever happens, happens, I guess. I don't want to shoot here because the secondaries will open up on me. Now I can open up. Zao's really low. I guess I can finish him off. He's probably dead. Unless he heals. Patri's gonna spot everyone for us again. Okay, the Zao's... I got a lot of non-pens on him. Feels bad. Oh no, Soyuz is turning that way, which means I won't be able to shoot him for long. That's okay. I want to try get a fire on him. Insta-fire, perfect. I have to say, Kleber is one of my favorite ships in the game, guys. And this isn't really the same. It doesn't even play the same, really. Because it's way more stationary, it seems, playstyle-wise, most of the time. In smoke. But at the same time, it's also quite similar. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. I kind of like this ship, to be honest. I mean, it is pretty strong. I've played a bit in testing as well. It was pretty strong. The fact that you have no AP may be kind of like a big downside in a way compared to Kleber. Especially when it comes to fighting, for example, cruisers or whatever. But, I mean, against battleships and stuff, and against destroyers, this thing can smash because of that really good reload with the HE, etc. Take a look at our score. Alright, so we ended up doing 172,000 damage, 549 shell hits, 1 cap, 10 fires, and 2 spotted ribbons. For team score, we ended up getting 4th on the team, which isn't good, but that's because all we did was farm battleships that game. We farmed 100k on the Satsuma, 50k on the Soyuz, and some on the Napoli, etc. We could have definitely gotten more on the Napoli and the Zao if we had AP, for example. But the quick reload let us get a lot of fire damage really quickly on these guys. So that's pretty cool. We took 21k damage ourselves. For credits and XP, we got, well, not a lot, but this is a tech tree ship, keep in mind. And I have no premium booster or anything on it, so keep that in mind. So that was the first game in the Gdansk. Alright, so here we are on Mountain Range in our second game in the Gdansk. It is arms race, so we might actually have some left funny reload buffs. But as we saw last game, even if you don't have the left funny reload buffs, it has a pretty incredible reload. And a rate of fire, of course, with the HE. But yeah, let's get to some actual gameplay. Alright, the first ship is spotted. It's a GK running it down. We could engage right now, to be honest. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot shooting us back, but let's just see. Both the Moines seem to be behind rocks off the screen, so I think we're gonna be okay. I don't want to go for this buff, by the way, because my concealment is really bad. So I don't really want to take excessive damage for a little heal buff, to be honest. Whatever, I don't care. Insta-pinged, nice. Oh, Louisiana's coming. We're gonna have to take a smoke screen then. I don't want to get CV'd, to be honest. That would be le cringe. But anyway, we have a free GK to farm, so it's not the end of the world. The CV is going to drop us. By CV, I mean Louisiana. As we know, Louisiana does have planes. Okay, he didn't drop us. Let's go. Let's go. He's going for a conquer. GK DCP'd our one fire, which means we're going to be able to light permafires, which is going to be pretty nice. Now, he's running out of my gun range, which is unfortunate that we had to smoke up here. Kind of is what it is, though. Oh! Wait, the Yamato is running it on the other side as well. Do you think we can rotate our guns quick enough? No, but we get the permafire and the GK. And not the end of the world. Louisiana's AFK in spawn, pre-kited. It is what it is. Don't blame him, of course. Against a conquer. Schlieffen. If he was running it down, he would die instantly. The problem is, it's going to be pretty hard to kill for us. And we're up to 27k damage, which isn't a lot, but the fire is still burning apparently on the GK. Okay, fire in the Yamato. The fire chance is pretty incredible, to be honest. At least it feels really incredible because the reload is so fast. With, I think it's the same fire chance as Clever, so it's pretty good, man. Like, fire chance wise. I'm actually gonna go to the other flank here because the GK is kiting off the screen. I get a permafire in the Yamato there. Wow, after he DCP'd. Yeah, fire chance is pretty crazy usable. I know one of my friends' complaints with Kleber, and the reason he doesn't like it. I love Kleber, by the way, but one of my friends, BFK, I'm sure you know him already. He does not like Kleber. He doesn't think the fire chance is good enough, he says. I always tell him, fuck you, man, as a joke or whatever. But in this case, it's pretty much Kleber, like arcs and stuff, like pretty much all the good things about Kleber in a way, plus high DPM. So you do get that fire chance. You still have really high fire chance in Kleber, to be honest. Don't get me wrong. But he just says he can't set fires, and in this one, I don't think he's gonna have any issues setting fires. We'll see though. We're gonna be crossing the map here. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use a speed boost right now. I guess we could, to be honest. I don't know yet. You know, we have 4. Let's use it. You know. Okay, so I'm spotted, so we could radar, but it's the daring in front of us. Okay, he's bowing. Hello, Senor Daring. Now, we only have 4 seconds left on our radar, but he did open up. He's probably going to smoke up, yes. But we can also smoke up ourselves. If we need to. I think we need to, because then he's going to free farm us with that Des Moines. So I'm going to smoke up here, just in case. We only have to wait 40 seconds for the next radar. Plus, what I could do here, actually, instead of just sitting in the smoke, I had to smoke up to minimize the damage taken, to be honest. But what I could do here... Oh. Alright, well, I was gonna have this ultimate plan on how we're gonna deal with the daring if his smoke runs out before ours, which it will. And then we're gonna go fight him, because we're gonna leave our smoke. And then when he leaves his smoke, he's gonna get spotted anyway, and we kill him anyway. But... forget that plan. He took a torp and died of cringe. Let's go down here, I guess, and try to fight the enemy team. The thing is, he died there to the torps. The torps are really fast. They go 86 knots, as previously mentioned. So it's pretty good. They don't do a lot of damage. But, I mean, he was pretty low anyway, so it didn't really matter, I guess. There's a Des Moines. I could open up on my last 20 seconds of speed boost here. So why not, right? If I take too much damage, I can always go dark, really and truly. I think with IFHE you can pen 27, so we could be able to output giga damage on Des Moines and stuff, and other heavy cruisers, etc., and light cruisers. But I don't think I'm going to be running IFHE, man, because that really smashes your fire chance, your really good fire chance. I don't think you want to do that, because the fire chance is really good on this thing. Now, we are taking a lot of damage. Our speed boost just ran out, so I might just stop shooting, to be honest. Any second now, maybe. I'm thinking of it still. I'm thinking about shooting or not. I don't know. I want to get those battleships ready. And if we take too much damage to this Des Moines, yep, like that. So we don't have friend saturation. it might be Le Cringe. Another fire in Des Moines. Seems to have stopped shooting me. I think he quit shooting me. He got bored. He'd rather shoot the Vermont right now. That's pretty cool for me. I'm gonna try to get a permafire, but I think he's gonna get death struck with his Vermont because he's full broadside. I get another permafire. The fire chance is insane on this ship compared to the reload. Of course, did I get one shot? No, I'm getting shot from across the map though by Haaland for some reason. For some reason, I guess. Maybe it's because I'm a destroyer. Let's try go dark here, if possible. I was a bit greedy there. I was a bit greedy for long, especially without speed boost. But do I die? It could be. I could die here. I could die here. If he lands a lot of shells, I die. Okay, Haaland died because he was greedy to shoot me as well. I don't die because even though I was greedy, I'm very lucky compared to the random player of us. So we're gonna go down and meet the Vermont and Yamato and potentially even farm them with smoke. Now we are low HP like the first game. We seem to be getting ourselves into very low HP situations. But it's okay. Is it okay? Not really, but it's okay. We can pretend it's okay. How is this Des Moines still alive in the open against this Vermont is my question. I don't know. But it's okay. Motas, shut up. Stop saying it's okay. It's not okay. Okay, man. It's okay. Now we're gonna go towards the Yamato, etc. There's not much time left, to be honest. But we should be able to do it. Now, this game, we do have one damage increase buff. So all you really have to do is do this division by 10% or whatever. And, oh shit. Hello? Game? Nice, it's broken. This game is really cool. Hello? Okay, it's back. Dude, I was gonna lose my mind, bro. Anyway, so all you have to do is minus 10% or whatever of this damage, and you'll have pretty much the... And now we've done damage before we had the 10% buff, to be honest, so it's not that easy of a calculation. But if you want to be really go about it, you can totally do that. Now, I do want to shoot here. The problem is I think they'll one-shot me, so... Let's turn towards the island here. And actually, I'm gonna shoot. If I die, I die, man, whatever. Bum, 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 bum. What's my reload right now? 2.3? Jeez, guys. Okay. That's pretty crazy. Personally, I actually quite like this ship. I think this ship is actually a wonderful ship to play. Is it too strong is the question? I don't know, maybe. For a below average player, people normally find Kleber really hard to play, etc. For if they're not that good at the game. But this one has smoke available to you as well. And it has some radar, so you can kind of like sit on caps, etc. The radar is very short duration though. You have to keep in mind. You don't have AP as well. So you don't have like 5k salvo here on the Louisiana. That's okay, our fire chance is immensely crazy. The ship is immense. I actually quite like playing this ship. Now we do have a double damage reload buff. Ow. Double damage buff right now. It is what it is. But those are the rules of the game, right? So, thing is, I record live commentary games, so whatever matches I get, I get. But luckily, I guess they're both pretty decent matches. One of them was a 173k, no arms race. One of them was 158k, arms race, right? So, that was GG. Alright, so we ended up getting 158,800 damage, 266 shell hits, 1 torpid, 1 kill, 12 fires. Team score, we got second place on our team. We're going to be complimenting our Yu Yang. He played quite well. 2k base XP, high caliber. Detailed report. Most of the damage, well, to Yamato, GK at Des Moines. We did actually do 27k to Des Moines. But we got 19k on the Daring. The Torpedo only did 1k damage. We got 17k from main guns. Louisiana is 26k on him and 16k on Vermont. Pretty good overall. We got 85k fire damage this game, which is a significant improvement from last game, and 71k raw damage. So this game, for example, we had more perma-fires. So as you can see, you can get quite a lot of fire damage in this ship. Damage received, 24k. We almost died, but we didn't. 274,000 credits, 3k XP, and 5,000 commander XP. That is 4 credits and XP. For my build again, I honestly think this is the build I'm going to be running from now on. I mean, I quite like this build. Taking preventative maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, adrenaline rush, a fearless brawler, main battery in A expert, main battery in A specialist, and the grease the gears. For equipment, I'm gonna be running a main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, main battery mod 2, engine boost mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. And those were the 2 games in the Gdansk for this video, guys. It's going to be available in the tech tree in around 2-3 patches, 4 patches maybe. For the pan-Europeans, it's going to be another line here. It's going to be dragged out probably either here or here. It's going to be available in early access for the same system as always, guys, with that doubloon stuff or whatever. Is it worth getting with the 20,000 doubloons thing? Definitely not, guys. You should never get it with these systems unless you're like filthy rich in real life and you have infinite money, guys. Like, if you're a person like me who doesn't have infinite money, you probably should just wait those 2 months, guys, and just wait to get the Gdansk, okay? You'll get it for free anyway. But if you do have infinite money, don't let me stop you. I guess it's up to you to do whatever the fuck you want with your own money. So, that's up to you. But, yeah, for early access, I mean, it's not really worth for people who have, for example, you know, obligations, financial obligations, you know. So, keep that in mind. And of course, is the ship a good tier 10? I think the ship is wonderful tier 10. I think it's great for randoms. Like, it can be a pretty good damage farmer. The HE is incredible. The shells are incredible. Now, you do have the lack of AP, but I don't think that's gonna mean much, to be honest. Like, in most matches, especially when you can just farm people down. The problem is gonna come down when you're gonna be fighting cruisers, for example, in 1v1. You're gonna have a slightly harder situation unless you take IFHE. But I'm not taking IFHE, so, well, I don't know. But AP, of course, in Kleber versus, for example, a Broadside Zao in that first game, could have done quite a lot of damage, etc. And, of course, when you meet things like Minotaur, you have to keep in mind Plymouths, all these ships which you can dumpster normally in Kleber. You're going to have a bit of a harder time dealing with them because of the HE only. If they're Broadside, you know, you can still punch them down with HE. It's just not going to be those big 6k, 7k, 8k, 9k Citadel salvos on, for example, a Minotaur, etc. But that's pretty much it. I think, in just an opinion about the ship, I actually quite enjoy this ship. I'm going to be playing it on stream if you want to watch. Link in the description for the Twitch channel, guys, if you want to watch. But that was pretty much the Gdansk. I hope you enjoyed the Gdansk video, guys. If you have any feedback or any extra questions about the Gdansk, please let me know in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. And that's pretty much it. I will see you in the next video, guys. Big fan.